Hello dear friends and welcome to our channel. Today, we will be immersed together in a part of Hollywood's famous journey, where love, emotions, and family responsibilities are intertwined. That's right, we'll dig into the transformative story of the cult couple Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Happiness is not beautiful forever. How can a beautiful love turn into arduous arguments? Let's start with an overview of the harmony and reciprocity of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. They are one of Hollywood's most famous couples, sharing a passion for cinema and dedication to philanthropy. The image of them together, smiling and happy, once beat the hearts of millions of fans. But can this happiness last forever? The custody battle of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt has moved to take place in secret. Both sides are tight-lipped in legal moves, but this battle has not stopped. In 2016, a shock hit like a hurricane that changed the couple's lives. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt decided to separate, leaving behind a flurry of rumors and speculation. Why? One of the main factors is deciding on the upbringing of children. This has raised many questions about family responsibilities and relationships between them. Although the legal actions of actor Brad Pitt and actress Angelina Jolie in the custody of the children are no longer open to the public, that does not mean that this battle has stopped. Silently, both sides still have their own moves. Jolie still wants to gain full custody of the children. Pitt still wants to share custody of the children. This will be one of the longest and most grueling divorces in the history of Hollywood stars. At this point, people probably ask the question, will Angelina Jolie really suffer Brad Pitt until the children are 18 years old? This has puzzled many people, because in a world that pays a lot of attention to popularity, their private lives have gradually become the focus of special attention. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie announced their separation in 2016. They were officially recognized by law as single in 2019. But divorce-related disputes such as custody disputes, or disagreements in the treatment of common property, which has continued for many years. A source close to Brad Pitt has just shared the news to the media. Jolie will prolong the custody battle until their youngest children are also 18 years old. Jolie and Pitt's youngest twins are 14 years old, which means the legal custody battle will last for another 4 years, until all of the children have passed the age of 18. At that time, the children no longer need legal responsibility for their upbringing. Brad Pitt, 59 years old, and Angelina Jolie, 48 years old, have 6 biological and adopted children including Maddox, 21 years old, Pax, 19 years old, Zahara, 18 years old, Shiloh, 17 years old, twins Knox and Vivian, 15 years old. After the divorce, the two sides had a very tense custody dispute. Then there were disagreements related to the Chateau Miraval villa, the work that Jolie and Pitt used to buy together when they were still good food, sweet soup. The disagreements between Pitt and Jolie around the Chateau Miraval project were also very tense. Previously, Pitt had sued Jolie in court because she voluntarily sold her shares to a third party. At that time, the court ruled that Jolie won the case. In July, the investment company Nouvelle, founded by Jolie, again sued Pitt in court for his behavior that caused financial damage at the Chateau Miraval project. Brad Pitt has faced a series of charges from the company set up by his ex-wife around disputes related to the villa with vineyards in France, Chateau Miraval. Pitt is accused of causing damage to the general business at Chateau Miraval. He is accused of appropriating property, through arbitrarily investing large sums of money in frivolous projects, in the name of renovating the ancient mansion Chateau Miraval. Nouvelle Investment Company was founded by actress Angelina Jolie. In 2021, Jolie sold all her shares in the company Nouvelle to a Russian businessman. Litigation activities are mainly conducted by Nouvelle Company, but they still receive support from Jolie as a witness, providing information for trial activities. The Nouvelle Company sued Brad Pitt to court for claiming that he arbitrarily misused, taking out millions of dollars in revenue from the operation of vineyards and wine production at Chateau Miraval. Pitt spends large amounts of money on repairing swimming pools, building stairs, installing studios in the villa. These expenditures of Brad Pitt are considered very frivolous, impractical, causing damage to the overall profit. Company Nouvelle believes that Pitt has always sought to acquire control at Chateau Miraval, but he himself is too busy with the work of a movie actor, so he does not really cultivate production activities. And business at Chateau Miraval. The controversies and lawsuits surrounding the Chateau Miraval castle have perpetuated the idealistic never-ending issues between Jolie and Pitt, since they announced their separation in 2016. In fact, the image of Jolie and Pitt, both sides have been greatly affected in the litigation process that has been lurking over the years. Recently, Brad Pitt has actively renewed his self-image. He is constantly praised for being younger and more stylish. Pitt is also very diligent in changing his fashion style to create a new look every time he appears. He participated in many film projects and made his career as an actor more exciting, after a quiet period because of the divorce. He also had a new romantic relationship. But every time Brad Pitt takes new steps in work and personal life, that's when negative information about him begins to be released in front of the media and the public. This information is only given by one side. The court has not made any conclusions or judgments. Brad Pitt's side has not commented, but certainly, such information has affected the name. And pictures of Brad Pitt. It was after coming out of his marriage with Angelina Jolie that many bad information about Pitt's behavior was released in front of the media and the public. For example, Pitt once had a period of alcohol addiction and caused his marriage with Jolie to fall apart. At the end of the marriage, Pitt's behavior at times exceeded the tolerance and sympathy of his wife and children. After the divorce, the two sides had a very tense custody dispute. Then there were disagreements related to the Chateau Miraval villa, the work that Jolie and Pitt used to buy together when they were still good food, sweet soup. So far, the disagreements between Pitt and Jolie around the Chateau Miraval project have not shown any signs of stopping. Previously, Pitt had sued Jolie in court because she voluntarily sold her shares to a third party. At that time, the court ruled that Jolie won the case. Currently, the investment company Nouvelle founded by Jolie is suing Pitt again in court for his behavior that caused financial damage at the Chateau Miraval project. Observing the non-stop litigation moves between Pitt and Jolie, the public feels bored. A reader commented and received a lot of response. The worrying thing is that both of these people are too bitter after the divorce. Meanwhile, they still have children in common. Will they give their relationship to each other? Bitter, negative into the parenting process? If so, it will be very toxic for the children. Another person commented briefly but also received a lot of response. Hollywood is a place where divorce and post-divorce litigation take place longer than the time people live together in marriage. Another comment attracted the interaction of the online community. This is the story of very rich people who are willing to sue for a long time because of conflicts and disagreements mainly stemming from their too big egos. Most people in this world don't have that much money, so the majority will find a way to reconcile to find the best direction for all parties. Only very rich people are willing to spend millions of dollars on lawyers because of long litigation. They are doing their own damage. After all, they are making fools of themselves. In order to avoid further damaging each other's image, at the end of July, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie came to an agreement to sit down, reconcile and find a way to handle the issues at Chateau Miraval, without having to take each other to court for further litigation. In the mediation between the parties, Jolie, even though she has sold all of her shares in Chateau Miraval, will also appear and participate in the mediation process. But remember, behind the red lights and hot headlines, we can only guess at what's really going on in the private lives of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. In the eyes of outsiders, we can see a couple trying their best for the future of their children, putting parental affection first. This is true for all of us, as we all want the best for our children. And finally, let's reflect on the importance of not judging by headlines or rumors, but focusing on real values like affection, responsibility, and understanding. We can't know exactly what's going on, but the most important thing is that we learn from our mistakes and understand that in life, no one is perfect. Thank you for taking the time with us to learn about a part of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's arduous and emotional journey. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to not miss the next interesting videos on our channel. Always remember, life is a series of changes and learning, and we can get better every day. See you in the next videos.